Guys, Ian Anderson, Kevin Jones, Central Coast Disc Golf. We are back for some more 2019 Beaver State Fling presented by Keegan. We got some more round 2 lead card. It's been a fun watch so far. Slow start, but they're getting it going now, Kev.
Yeah, slow start, but these guys are still at the top of this tournament. They're still in control of their destiny. 2.5 rounds to go in the event, and nobody's out of this.
Not at all. Getting a look at Tournament Central here with the asteroid shots, and we'll get a look at our scores here coming into the back 9. Calvin 1 stroke clear of AJ. Thomas and Dustin looking to get their rounds going right now.
Yeah, that's about it. Calvin and AJ are definitely on the brinks of a very solid round if they can really string together some birdies. Dustin and Thomas, though, are going to need to string some birdies together to have a solid round.
Yep, hole 10. Danger lurking with this island green.
Yeah, this hole is crazy, and it's pretty much a sucker hole. This hole, if you ask for, the second you ask for too much on this drive, you're going to be re-teeing from 50 feet off of the box.
I've seen it so many times.
Yeah, it happens too often. This is a really aggressive line, but Dustin knows that disc is not going to flip any more than it did. Beautiful shot from Dustin.
Yeah, putting it 4-4-4 down the fairway.
Nice.
That'll play for easy up and down. I heard the Eagles skip ace this in practice.
Skip aced?
That's what I heard. Somebody told me that.
I have not heard that rumor yet.
Eagle didn't tell me that, but I heard it from somebody else, so I'm going to ask him today.
Wow. That would be a really, really incredible ace.
AJ getting it down there with the mango.
Nothing wrong with being in bounds on this hole. AJ will be faced with a decision, though.
Does he lay up or run the island? Calvin putting his destroyer way down there.
I really think Calvin is really good at this shot. The destroyer, kind of force over, but know it's going to come back.
Yeah, and never puts too much ante on it. He's real controlled.
Yes.
We got a destroyer from Thomas as well. This is another one he stole from Nate's basement.
No.
Oh, leaves it just high and left. And right here, he walked up to this one, and he wanted to run the island so hard. He's like, I got to play smart golf here.
Yeah, it's really tempting, and the more you think about it, the more you understand. Thomas knows he made the correct decision there in laying up. It's just a 4. That's what it is.
It's hard to do, but it's a smart play. After that throw, he literally booed himself.
Boo, I'm boring.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, it'd be so cool if I could make the island, but it just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of great up shots onto the island so far. Dustin looking for one as well. Needs to sit.
Yep, this is how you draw it up right there. There are a lot of wood chips on this island, so it can catch slightly more pace than a normal shot would catch on grass.
Good read. Calvin with a great upshot with his Rhino, I believe. And
slipping it in there, Dustin.
Yeah. So we'll get 3 birdies and a par from Thomas.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah. Usually somebody flubs the drive or the upshot,
Yeah, usually somebody messes this hole up. It's too easy. Like the drive, it's too easy to happen, and the upshot you can't take for granted either.
Yep. Happy to see Thomas get away with at least a par, though. No bogeys there. Calvin booming it down the fairway. And checking out our scores. Calvin, AJ pulling away a little bit. 15 and 14 respectively. Thomas and Dustin lurking. And we are going to be looking at hole 11. What's the play here, Kevin?
Hole 11, this is a really great hole because it asks for both the backhand and the flick on the second shot. So everybody's going to be throwing a backhand hyzer to begin with here, trying to set up themselves for a nice angle to throw a forehand or maybe a turnover or straight shot, depending on your game. But you see some good variety on this hole.
You do. Keegan with that lime enforcer again.
Yep, so this is the main play right here, and you can't really ask for too much when you go this way. You just want to play a hyzer just to right about where Dustin landed.
Yeah, you really don't want to push that tree.
No, you don't want to be stuck up against the tree, and obviously you don't want to go OB, so there's some discipline required in that shot.
I believe we have an enforcer from AJ as well.
A little turned over, but I think it's hooking up in time.
Get left.
Yikes.
Oh, no. That is the most. I mean, you see people go OB left as well.
Yeah,
but so
that is pretty much OB right, though. That's going to take just as many strokes to recover from as an OB would.
Yep. Here's a champion eagle from Calvin, and that's fantastic.
Nice shot from Calvin. He throws the eagles so good.
Man, Drew was throwing like the hyzer flip out to the left last year.
Yes.
Getting way down there. It was
That is awesome. I remember seeing that.
This is the more conservative play. Makes for a tougher second shot, though. But a great one by Thomas right there.
Yeah, that was really well played.
And so here's your natural OB you called, Kevin.
Mm-hmm. Lefty forehand roller from AJ.
Who is, in fact, left-handed. Fun fact.
Yep. That's all you can do from there, and he's going to have a shot and a putt to execute for the par. This looks really good from Dustin.
Yeah, this is not a short forehand, and he's putting it close.
Nice shot. And this is also a blind forehand, so like you really need to know the hole. You need to trust your practice and where you want to hit that flick.
Looks like a Firebird from Calvin.
That's a little more inside than Dustin. Oh,
Oh,
my goodness.
dang.
Running the basket.
Nice shot, Calvin. That should be a birdie for him. Thomas. Putting out a forehand hyzer as well.
This looks really good also.
Dang, they're scaring this thing, Kevin.
Yeah, nothing wrong with being pushed up against that tree. That's 20 feet right there.
AJ's third.
And good job, AJ.
Yeah, he'll save his par.
Yeah, he sure will. And that's golf right there for you. You get out of position. Everybody else is having fun on this hole. They're like, I'm looking for birdies. And AJ's like, well, I can get a par at best.
It was good scrambling, but
Yeah. It's hard to deal with, but that's good from AJ. That's what you have to do.
Yeah,
Take your par, move on.
after his drive, that was best case scenario. And we'll be making some birdie putts here. And AJ will come along and drop in his par. Well done there. Get a good look at DK's form. It's a beautiful slam by our friend Brian Geis.
They always are.
Yep. There are those three birds. AJ losing a stroke to the gang. Looks like Calvin opens up a 2-stroke lead on the card, as well as the tournament, I think. Oh, lead card is getting in the mix as well. Or, sorry, chase card is getting in the mix. You guys were. Hole 12, I went hole, Kevin.
Here we go. Decision time.
You running it? Actually, let's not spoiler alert it for Jomez.
Yeah. We'll let you guys watch. I'm somewhere in between running it and laying up.
Yeah? Okay.
That's not usually good.
No, not usually. Dustin looks like his lime enforcer.
This looks really committed. I like this shot.
Yeah, he finishes pin high, but he's right.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be a par. It's tough to run long putts on this one because the island is so tiny.
Yeah, you really need to be really close to the OB to run the putt. This is more aggressive from Calvin. It needs some good action. Oh, OB, but he crossed in, if you ask me.
Yep, you're correct. The spotter's going to give him a little spot right there.
Yeah, good play.
So as long as you cross the island, you're going to take a par.
Yeah, for the most part.
It's really interesting risk-reward.
I know. This is a game-changer hole. This hole, last year, I believe we saw some big momentum swings.
Yeah, Eagle parked it, and that was a big turning point in the tournament for him.
Yeah, this is a huge hole. Hole 12 coming down the stretch. Everybody's faced with the decision. Do I lay up? Do I run it? AJ's running it, but it's definitely too far left.
Oh, dang.
OB, but right over the island. Right over the basket, honestly.
Yeah, easy par, though. This is kind of a tough upshot here for Thomas.
Yeah, this is no joke. He should use the road. Yeah,
Oh, he
scoot it
does.
up. Scoot it up. There's no curb there, so you can just slide the disc right to the basket.
Is Dustin running this?
That's a run all day. Be nice. Okay.
All right.
Is the white line considered OB here?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm glad he found himself safe. Very good putt from Calvin. 20 feet. Don't take that for granted.
Yep. AJ looks like saving his par as well.
Nice. I bet they're pretty happy with how they played that.
Yeah, it worked out,
Yeah.
Didn't get punished for running it. And gave themselves opportunities for the two. And a couple more drop-ins for par.
Nice crushed face.
Love it. That was all par frames. No shame in a par on that one. It's a risky hole. Looks like Calvin's still leading the gang by 2. And we're on to hole 13. This one is a pump of a par 3, Kevin.
It sure is. Hole 13, 455. This hole's so awesome. And really, you can try to be technical and S-curve it around this cedar that's in front of the basket. But you're going to find yourself with more success when you just try to blast the disc down the fairway. Really, that's all you want to do. Sometimes you go into the cedar, and it's so cleaned up that you have putts at the basket. So Dustin doing an awesome play. Is it far enough? Hits the cedar, 30 feet, though.
Yeah.
Great drive.
That'll play.
Yeah.
Calvin, rip it on a Star Destroyer.
This is some Calvin bread and butter.
Isn't it? 73 miles an hour. That's up to his top speed action. He's pumping this one. And he fights through as well.
He did. It looks like it could possibly be looking at it.
Yeah. Kind of be like a weird putt under the tree, but it's there. And we have a Destroyer rip from Thomas.
Almost bringing it over enough.
And here is, Thomas is punching through. That'll give him a putt. AJ, going with a burst enforcer.
And he got it over enough. This is looking money. You can't do that any better, folks.
So good, AJ. I've never seen a better drive, man.
Yeah, that is so tasty. Just well played. No putt required.
And Calvin's look finds that trunk there. Didn't get punched through quite enough there.
That's the worst, too, when you're putting at it and you just catch something early.
Dustin with the birdie.
Nice putt, Dustin. That's a really good birdie to get.
Yeah, this is a separator hole. This is when you got big boy power.
Yes,
when you can do this one.
Nice putt, Calvin, for 3.
Yeah, good par save.
Yeah. Those are tough ones.
Thomas for 2.
So we get to see 3 birdies on this hole. Wow.
I got it. That's probably the best the card did on this one.
Up there.
Yeah.
Up there. This hole is so hard. Like throwing 450 feet on a rope is actually hard if you didn't know.
Yeah, not easy. Turns out I can't even do it, ever. AJ there, stoked on that 3 birdie card performance.
Boom.
That was fantastic. You see the look on AJ's face, right?
Oh, yeah.
That was 100% awesome. Just like that throw.
Yeah.
Shaped that so beautifully. Gets a stroke. Everybody getting a stroke on Calvin. Looks like it. AJ went the stroke of the lead. And we're on to the monster, Kevin.
Here we go, par 5. I don't even think we have enough time to talk about this whole hole. This is a crazy hole. There's so many options. There's so many little pockets to be stuck. And there's so many pockets to have a great shot at the basket. So I'm just going to talk as we go. Really, you're going to see players blasting shots as far up the fairway as possible. This is one of the most unique par 5s in the world because it really takes like 3 incredible shots.
It does. Yeah.
Not 2, 3 incredible shots to get a birdie.
Yeah, nobody's eagling this thing.
Yeah.
DK laying down the roller. It's almost like you throw your drive and then you just start scrambling.
Yeah, for sure. And okay, so this roller is pushing too far straight.
Oh, no.
You ideally want a roller to come over to the right much more than that. He's going to be stuck. Thomas is doing what I was talking about. Is it too far right, though?
He's going to end up over by the amp pad, which isn't a terrible spot to be.
Yeah, you definitely want to be somewhere in the middle of those 2 shots.
Yeah.
Looks like he has a clean run-up, though. That's all you want.
Yeah, he does. I believe that was his Destroyer again. AJ?
Yeah, this is a good disc for AJ right here. A flippy roller disc.
He's going to be hanging out with Thomas over here by that amp pad.
Yep. That's pretty money, though. AJ has plenty of room to go big on his next shot.
And Vinny going with the air shot.
I love it. You can so get with the air shot to the desired landing area. Yeah. And Calvin has that in his bag big time, so it's good to see him pull it out. What?
I think got greasy.
That was a centimeter or less from the tree.
But he is in jail back there.
Oh, did he get up through there?
Yeah, he's like on the backside of that with those branches. You'll see in a second.
Huge trouble.
And Dustin?
He had a window. That's cool.
What an incredible out.
I believe that is the tree right there that if you get around, you can possibly get a birdie.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, though.
Thomas trying to go roller again, but catches a little bit of lettuce, which makes this into a cut roller.
Needs to die.
And it'll settle eventually.
He's in the open there, but that is so far from the basket.
Very far. AJ putting a move on this one.
Hold and miss that tree. AJ's done it. Now this is birdie position, everybody. He beat the one tree. Now he's in like 400-foot range to the basket.
Got to throw a great shot for a birdie, but it's there.
It is there, yeah.
Thomas leaving this one a little bit low on his third. And so this is where Calvin is. He's in there, I promise. And throws a forehand that's getting way farther up the fairway than I thought it ever could.
What happened? Did he throw it really high?
Yeah, like a high ante forehand.
That was impressive.
It was. I thought he was just going to pitch out like 20 feet.
Yeah.
But he made some serious headway up the fairway. And Dustin with a great shot catches a late tree.
Yeah, Dustin actually had a chance. If he would have pured that like 425 feet, he would have been looking at a birdie.
And AJ just 330 to the pin after 2 incredible shots.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man. AJ. Oh.
I get really excited on that because that is such a difficult shot. It's one thing already to put a forehand in there, but AJ weighted it perfectly with a backhand and almost made it.
So touchy and so beautifully done.
It really looked like it was going to blow the chains up.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
It was hunting. And Thomas leaves us a little bit low, but gets some great skip off that Sexton Firebird.
Yeah, there's no shot that you can take for granted on this hole. Even these little flick up shots right here. If you are not focused, you'll be left with 35 feet.
You will. Dustin just pitching up. Looks like he'll take a par. Calvin has got a bid from Circle's Edge. Good putt.
Ooh.
Good par save.
Yeah, it's awesome scramble from Calvin.
Right? So nice to see that. This is for birdie for AJ. Oh, man.
AJ's going to be dropping in a 5, and he played 3 beautiful shots.
He did, didn't he?
3 beautiful shots.
There's Thomas saving his par. And Dustin will be dropping in his. So, no blow-ups at least. Are we taking par?
Yeah. No blow-ups. This hole is very easy to take a 7 on. There's so much separation on this hole.
Yep.
Makes it one of the best par 5s in the world.
My first time playing this one, I made the mistake of going up the right-hand side. Took a snowman.
There's not much on the right-hand side.
No, it is pretty tightly packed. Looks like Calvin has a stroke on AJ still. Everybody taking those pars, and we will kick it off to our sponsors here in a second.
Love getting outside and challenging yourself to become better? How about spending time with family and friends, or just marveling at the pure joy of flight? Then you've come to the right place at the right time. Join the PDGA.
All right, guys, we are back to the action again. Huge thanks to Prodigy Disc as well as the PDGA for making this coverage possible. I had to bring a lot of guys to get 2 rounds done in one day, so couldn't have done it without them. Hole 15, 400 feet. I swear it's so much tougher than it looks.
Yeah, I would totally agree to this. This hole takes a really, really disciplined fairway shot. A lot of people consider this a tweener hole.
I can see that.
Right in between their mid-range and their fairway slot. So powering down on a fairway driver can result in being extra short here.
Yeah, I saw Double G parking a rock yesterday.
Of course.
Yeah, he would. Thomas, this looks so good.
Yeah, don't fade too much. Oh, that's going to be money.
Sit.
He crested the hill, so he lost a little bit of distance there to the basket, or he actually gained some. But
yeah. It's a putt, Thomas.
A putt. It's a putt on an elevated basket.
This fairway looks so wide open, but the trees are exactly where you don't want them to be.
Yes.
Just creeping in at the very end.
Very true.
AJ, come on. His burst enforcer.
That was an enforcer?
Yeah.
Wow.
And Calvin Getting over on it a little too much.
Yep.
That was one of his champ eagles. DK long bid for the 2.
Nice run.
Yeah. Kind of a half go a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. This mound makes it a little scary to give these long bids.
Super scary. You go past the basket at chain high, and you're going to be at 25, 30 feet, no problem.
Yep. And Calvin catches a little bit of metal, keeps him pretty close. Thomas has come backer for birdie.
Great putt from Thomas.
What a putt.
Yeah, there you go. Starting to feel it.
Calvin saving par. And we'll have a DK par save followed up by a birdie attempt for AJ.
Nice. Pretty average play on this hole. It's really hard, honestly, to get a park job on this, to park it on the mound. And then when you're left at 30 feet, you have some work to do because of the elevated basket.
You go fairway off the tee?
I do. I go fairway. I cannot get a mid-range there, so go fairway. And like I said, I sometimes power down on it, and as a result, end up short.
Yeah. Great birdie by AJ there. Fantastic drive, and got a really solid putt from Thomas. And he spins that thing so clean.
Yeah, that was a really good line.
A couple nice birdies. AJ tying Calvin for the lead right now.
Here we go.
3 holes left to go in round 2. We'll see what happens. We got a pretty beast of a par 4 here, Kevin.
Yes, this hole's another amazing hole just because it's a perfect par 4. You've got to beat those trees. There are those guardian trees in the middle of the fairway on your drive. You have to beat them. Otherwise, you're going to be faced with like a 450-foot upshot, like a sidearm upshot. So
yeah.
Almost impossible to make there at the sidearm, but possible to roll.
Yeah, the roller can get you there, but it's not going to get you over those logs, unfortunately.
Exactly.
So you're always left with a circle's edge putt with a roller.
Yeah, and
Calvin finds those guardian trees you're talking about, man.
right there. A lot of people opt for a flex line here. When they do a really overstable disc on a Anheuser, it kind of opens the gap up. AJ is actually somewhat showing us to a small degree of what I'm talking about.
Little baby flex with his Mango Enforcer.
Yeah, he loves that angle out of his hand, just the tiny Anheuser.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to hit that almost every time.
Dustin.
Some crazy action
wasn't
on
it?
that one.
Yeah, just caught one of those guardian trees, but kicks him out in the middle of the fairway.
Yes, I bet he'll go roller from there.
Vinny.
So Calvin and Dustin opt for the Heiser flip line. They must be more comfortable with throwing that because it's definitely a little bit more open to throw an Anheuser there.
Yeah. I believe this is a Firebird from Calvin just doing what he can from where he was, which wasn't enough for a birdie, but it should end up in a par.
It should. He's still actually got some solid work left.
He does. It's not a guaranteed up and down by any means. And Thomas is like, I got to throw the farthest forehand of my life right now.
Okay, that's a pretty human result.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Like, getting a flick there is something special. I won't even talk about it. Eagle did something incredible on this hole.
And you called it. Here's the roller from DK.
Roller needs to get over.
Yeah,
He's overshooting it.
Just a little too much angle on that one.
Heads up, buddy.
Huh. Thankfully, it settled before it took him out. And there's the basket. Not the easiest up and down from there. It's a little bit guarded. AJ's went a little longer than ideal.
Wow, he sure did.
Yeah, it was a beast of a drive.
Get in there. Nice shot, AJ. Slipping an Anheuser in there is really difficult and touchy, so that's a good shot.
All right, we're looking at Calvin's third shot.
Nice.
Yeah, it goes a little long. Might have a slightly encumbered putt, but he's pretty close.
Yep. Anything up in the wood chips is going to be pretty money for Calvin.
We have a third from Thomas.
Just sit down.
Looks like a Sexton Firebird again. Dustin. Oh, he's got a line. Oh, my gosh.
About cash that.
He's so good at those.
Yeah, little flick up shots.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first forehand throwing I filmed from him.
Yeah, he must be a Frisbee boy.
Ooh, AJ getting hyped.
I remember this.
Yeah?
I remember hearing this.
Did you really?
Yes.
Love it, man.
Nice putt from AJ. He just found his groove in the round. He's super pumped about it.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
You can definitely tell. Calvin with not an easy par save, but thankfully comes through.
Yeah, this upshot is so great because that log blocking the skip shot is a good 1.5 2 feet tall. So getting over that takes a really good shot, and when you hit it, you're at 30 feet, uphill putt.
Yeah.
Super technical hole, and that's why I like this one a lot.
Yeah, you got to throw 2 great shots to get a birdie on this one.
He knew it.
There's a couple holes out there where you can just blast a drive and then worry about your second shot, but
Right.
This isn't one of those.
No.
Good putt from AJ.
Yeah, it sure is.
Taking the lead right now over Calvin.
Yeah, this is exciting.
Yeah, good battle they got going. Thomas and Dustin lurking. They're getting their rounds going with a 3 and a 2, or the opposite of respectively, whatever
Yeah,
that is.
I mean, I believe I saw Dustin at 3 over at some point in this round.
Yeah, he is fighting back.
Yeah.
Happy to
Much
see
respect.
that. Hole 17, you got to make a decision here. You go low for the safe route, or do you try to go for the birdie with the high route?
Personally, I like the high route. I actually changed my game plan, though, yesterday and ended up going low. I just felt a little bit of swirling wind. I can see that they're dealing with the same thing right here. So I'm imagining that they keep it low, too.
Yep, AJ likes your decision as well. That's his Mango Enforcer per the usual. And that'll just be an easy up and down par.
Yeah. That's about... Eagle proved me wrong yesterday. He got up there with the low route, an unbelievable shot, but you just don't see that often. This is the play that I really like. He did it perfectly, actually. That's going to be parked. Take that back.
I mean, that's as good as parked as you get on this one, though.
It really is.
You don't see many that are a lot closer. DK, he's going up top 2. But this is the danger if you catch lettuce up here, Kevin.
Yeah, he did. He caught a little bit of tree, didn't he?
Yep, and you end up not around the corner and in the rough stuff.
Yes. Finishing early left on this hole is bogey city.
It is.
There's no doubt.
Calvin trying to go up top. And this is the mistake to make if you go up high, turn it over too much. Go long, easy par.
Yeah, that's a great shot from Calvin. And
he can run that too, honestly.
Yeah, he definitely can. It's uphill. AJ's going to be running this one.
Yep. Let's give it a little half go. And here is Dustin from the woods. Throwing a forehand roller, which is about all he had. It's going to result in a four, most likely.
Having an open putt at least is a positive from that.
Calvin giving this... he's just laying up for par. And Dustin is going to try and save his.
Ooh, valiant effort.
Yeah. Or sorry, that was for bogey, wasn't it?
That
was for par. That was
Yep.
for par.
He'll be dropping in a bogey.
Yep. Oh, that was such a good birdie.
For birdie from 40, Thomas wanted it really badly.
Man, this is a separator hole.
It is.
Total bonus bird. There's so many out here at Milo. Oh, no.
Yep. That's hard to watch.
This is the kind of thing that happens after 2 rounds in one day.
Yeah, no doubt. I did this yesterday, too, a couple times.
So much putting energy gets used up.
Mm-hmm.
And Thomas cleaning up his par, which is just not a bad score on this hole at all.
No, well-played hole from Thomas. Good line.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't get off the tee clean on this one, but it's bogey almost every time.
Big trouble.
I see some people even throwing forehands on this one.
Yeah.
You know?
The really safe players, they do.
Yeah.
They sure do.
Because you're probably not losing a stroke anyway.
Mm-mm. I like it. We got one more hole.
Yep. Calvin ripping it up on the high route. Didn't work out, but got him a par.
Yeah. One more hole. AJ Risley up right now. 1 stroke.
See if Calvin can chase him down.
Yeah.
We tie this up going in around 3. So tell us about... there are options on this one, Kevin.
Yeah, hole 18 has a few options, I would say. The only OB is on the far right side. I don't think you're probably going to find that usually unless something rolls off or something crazy happens. The plays here are to go hyzer, like we're seeing AJ throw a huge high hyzer.
This was crazy.
What did he throw?
I don't even know.
Okay.
That's... All right.
Yeah, Seppo showed me this yesterday also. So I think he's throwing. I think he's throwing really overstable and trying to like kind of slide it in the gap because the hyzer gap is so small.
I had never seen a hyzer go that aggressive.
Me either. I like the flippy hyzer play if you're gonna throw that.
Like through this gap right here.
Yeah, it kind of just like you throw it on a huge hyzer and it just slow flips up into the gap and it shapes okay. Here's a very common play also. Calvin. It looks like he did it really well too. Anheuser flex play, nice. Bring it to 40 feet. Nothing wrong with that. Anheuser flex is also shaping very well to the basket. It's a wide open route.
Yeah. Dustin getting it pretty close.
Nice shot from Dustin. He
Wow.
peered it.
He sure did. Great play there. Looks like we'll have some long putts here for birdie, which is what happens on this one.
Yeah,
you
it's
don't see
pretty
many
normal.
park jobs.
The green does slope slightly, like away from Thomas right now. So if he does run this, which
That was gutsy, man.
it looked like he did, he'll definitely have some meat on the bone.
AJ for 2. And he knew it right out of his
He
hand.
sure did, and it wasn't that bad of a putt, but
Nope.
he did.
Uh-huh. Calvin gave it a bid, but that's going to end up in a par. And Dustin with the best drive and the best opportunity for a birdie. Oh, man. That's 36 holes showing right there.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to play 36 real championship holes in
Like
one
probably
day.
the only time you guys do it all year, probably, right?
Yeah, I don't think we ever play this much.
Yeah. On a really demanding course. And as you can see, it was a little blustery out there. Calvin saving his par. Man, the weather was a trip yesterday.
Yeah, it was like, honestly, it was pretty perfect.
It was, yeah. It dumped at lunch, and then it was
Uh-huh.
nice during the rounds,
Yeah.
for the most part anyway.
But there was rain. Like, there was definitely rain.
AJ looks to be saving his par. And it looks like that'll do it.
Nicely done. AJ just played a very clean round, it seemed like. He didn't get into much trouble. He didn't get a ton of birdies, but keeping himself right in the mix. Just like all these players, actually. Still 2 rounds remaining, and everybody within striking distance.
It is. We got spoiler alerts coming up. Top 10 is going to show, so if you haven't watched Jumpman's yet, close it down. But we'll check it out right now. Your boy Seppo tied with Eagle.
Awesome golf. I got to play with both of them. Incredible golf being played. They're making their putts, and they're staying in bounds constantly. AJ Risley, solid play, 7 under.
Yeah.
He's going to be right there, 3 strokes off the lead. Calvin, he shot 4 under today. Really slow round for Calvin.
Yeah,
But it goes to show he can drop a 12.
that he can. We got Jordan Castro making an appearance. AB. We got Fish out from the East Coast.
Yes.
Cool to see him touring.
Yeah, he's playing really good golf too, putting really well and keeping the disc straight.
It is Simon and Ricky. They're lurking.
Yep.
They can make a move. So excited to see what happens in round 3. Kev, thanks so much for joining for commentary.
Thank you everybody for checking this video out,
Yeah.
and check out the next one. We'll have round 3 out
Yep.
tomorrow.
You got it, man. Yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for a chance to win. We'll throw out an X1 this time, I think.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
All right, cool, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you for round 3.